Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Today we are looking at some expensive quarters that you should always be on the lookout for. Don't forget, if you would like for me to review your coin pictures, you can send up to 10 coin pictures a month. All you have to do is become a level 2 member by pressing the blue join button on my channel. Once you press that, it will tell you everything you get with each level. There's 3 levels, so make sure you guys read it. That way you know exactly what you're gonna get. Alright, so hop in right into it. Now first up, you want to check these proof sets. So if you have a 1990 proof set, look for this on your Washington quarters. And you can do so with the coin microscope. I have those available on couchcollectibles.com. This is what is known as a double die obverse. So we see doubling here on the date 1990 itself. And we also see doubling on the initials, which you can see the JF initials there are doubled. And then also you see that on the mint mark, the S mint mark. Now this is going to be the proof quarter, so it's not the regular business strike. It is the San Francisco minted Washington quarter from 1990. So here is actually that quarter that has that double die obverse. Now this quarter is in pristine condition. Very, very good conditioned coin. It is actually graded at a perfect grade, a proof 70. The coin grading scale goes up to 70. This is at a perfect grade, so perfect condition coin. And you see that it says DDO on the coin slab. That means double die obverse, meaning there's doubling on the front of the coin. Now this quarter, because of its high grade and because of the doubling, sold for over $7,000. That's right, $7,000. Now if we move on to a 1990 quarter that is the P mint mark, so this quarter is the business strike. So typically the type of quarters that you will find in your pocket change or in coin rolls from the bank. Now this coin has actually got an error, a mint error. Now this coin has been double struck and it's got a flip over and collar. So we see the design double struck and we see the design flipped over. So we see the reverse of the Washington quarter, the eagle here on the front, overlaying here on the front, and you can see how that design is rotated. Now this is a coin that I really would love to find, and because it's, you know, valuable and it's a very unique looking coin and awesome error coin. So I mean, it can't get much better. I mean, I guess it could, you know, different types of errors, but you know what I'm saying. This is a really awesome coin. Now, this 1990 quarter sold for over $1,400. 1,400 bucks. Next up is another mint error coin. Now this coin, you know, it's not going to get passed up very easily. It's very noticeable type of error. It's been double struck with the second strike being 45% off center, as we can see here in the image displayed. This mint error kind of speaks for itself, and because of that, this quarter sold for over $280. Now for a not so expensive quarter, now this is a mint error also. It's been broad struck, so not a, you know, super valuable coin or anything like that, but this quarter still sold for over $35. 25 cents, 35 bucks. You know, I'll take it any day of the week, but it probably does cost more to get that coin graded than it actually sold for, unfortunately. Now if we move on to this quarter here, this is a 1990 D mint mark. So what makes this coin valuable is solely its high grade. You see that it's graded by PCGS at a mint state 67, so that is why the quarter is valuable. Now, a lot of people get it misunderstood. They think a 1990 D that looks like it's in decent shape is always going to be worth, you know, thousands of dollars. That's not the case. It's based on the grade of the coin. Now this coin here sold for over $1,400 as well, so $1,400 for that high graded quarter. Now if we look at a 1990 P mint mark, this coin here is graded at a mint state 66, and this coin only sold for around $75, so nothing too valuable there, but still a $75 quarter. Now check out these other quarters that you should always be on the lookout for. Alright, so first up here is the stock image of the 1965 Washington quarter. You can see that this is the mintage for the no mint mark quarter, meaning that it was produced in Philadelphia. Now you can see that they produced over 1.8 billion of these quarters. So how in the world could one be valuable? And that is exactly what we're going to answer. Well, first let's look at a couple errors here. This coin is not extremely valuable, but we're going to look at valuable and non-valuable and look at the difference here in just a minute. but this is actually just an error coin on the 1965 quarter. Now it is off center. You can see that most noticeably to the top right of the coin, and then we see that there at the bottom right, of course, there on the reverse of the coin. Now this quarter only sold for over $15, so not worth really getting graded. Probably cost you more than that to get it graded, but still an awesome coin if you do find an off center in circulation or when you're coin roll hunting to add to your coin collection. Now this next one is extremely off center. It's a 1965 quarter that's been struck 35% off center, and you can see that clearly in the images displayed. Now something like this is going to be much more valuable and more sought after by coin collectors. Now this quarter here sold for over $250. Moving right along to a 1965 Washington quarter that was struck on a nickel planchet. Now this will make the coin extremely valuable, and it also is graded at a Mint State 63, so that will give it some value as well. Now if we look at these images of this 1965, you can see there at the top of the coin that Liberty is getting cut off. The design of the quarter can't fit on this planchet because it was struck on a nickel planchet. Now you can see that they're taking place at the bottom of the quarter on the reverse as well, and that is what's going to give this coin value. It's a high graded coin. It has that error. Now if you guys want to know if your coin's been struck on a 5-cent planchet, just weigh it. You can weigh it. A nickel weighs 5 grams. A 1965 quarter would weigh 5.67 grams. But again, you can also tell just by the design of the quarter when it's being struck. It looks like it's being struck off center. However, it was actually struck on a nickel. So always be on the lookout for that. This coin sold for over $5,000. $5,000 quarter. Alright, another thing that's going to make a 1965 quarter valuable is if it just has an extremely high grade. These are very hard to come by, guys. If you find a 1965 quarter in your pocket change, it's most likely only going to be worth 25 cents unless it has any type of errors or high grades. Now high grades, you're probably not going to find in pocket change because the coins are most likely circulated, scratched up, and they're only going to be worth face value. However, this coin here is graded at a Mint State 67. The grading scale only goes up to 70, so it's an extremely high grade. Now that is what makes the coin valuable, and that's why this quarter sold for over $2,500. Now let's move on to the error that we've all been waiting for. Now this is an extremely valuable coin. Now these next two coins are extremely valuable coins, and I'm going to show you exactly what to look for. So this is a 1965 Washington quarter that sold for over $5,400, and I'm going to show you why in just 1 second. Now this quarter doesn't have a high grade. It's graded at an extra fine 45. It's been struck on a silver 25-cent planchet. So you guys know in 1964 they stopped producing silver quarters. 1965 were clad quarters. They were non-silver. So if you found a 1965 that's actually silver, you're talking some big money. Now here's the 1964 silver quarter. It weighs 6.25 grams, and you can see that the 1965 non-silver is supposed to weigh 5.67 grams. So if you guys want to weigh your coins, you can get a coin scale on couchcollectibles.com. Links down in the description of every single video. But anyways, that is what makes the coin valuable. It's been struck on a silver planchet. It wasn't supposed to be silver because it was made in 1965. Now this coin here sold for over $5,400. Now this next coin here is also a 1965 that has been struck on a silver planchet, and this coin here sold for over $7,200. So always be on the lookout for those, guys. Very simple to look for. You just put your 1965s on the scale, weigh them. Now the weight could vary based on if the coins really wore out or not. However, you should be able to tell the difference between a 6.25 gram coin and a 5.67 gram coin. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.